everything! Everything I worked for! Everything I killed for! I just wanted answers! If you just played your part, none of this would have happened. What was it all for? Answer me, Loki! What's it all for? You've ruined everything! Everything I worked for! Everything I killed for! I just wanted answers! You and your little vines! One for help! If you just played your part, none of this would have happened. What was it all for? Answer me, Loki! What's it all for? This was our chance, Loki. I could have had my answers. I could have learned the truth. You took that away from me. I could have made things better. We could have made the 9 realms better.
This was never about the realms, or me. It was about you.
You destroyed everything. My home, my family, my kingdom.
You did those things. Your choices. You killed your own son.
It wasn't my choice. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. You have to stop. You can choose to be better.
No, I can't. I have to know what happens next. I will never stop.
Why'd you have to say that? Sofna. Apfra. Desu. Sofna. Hithan. Sofna. 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 What do we do with him?
I swore I would never rob from you the choice between life and death.
I have waited so long for this moment. And now that I'm here, I don't need this to make me whole.
We stopped his madness. That's all that matters. That's what comes next. It's Ragnarok. He's here. Time to go. Go where exactly?
You didn't exit?
How?
It's giant stuff. Okay, follow me, quickly.
What? You have to go.
Freya! It's time.
Don't be afraid. No matter what happens, I'll be with you. But your path is your own. Follow it, and you'll end up right where you're supposed to be.
Huh?
There he is. Wake up, Atreus. Wake up. Glad you've come back to us.
Hi. Where's my father?
Somewhere here in the Holt. He'll be glad to see you.
Thanks, Hare. How did we all get here?
With the towers, your friend with the really big wolf, and our Valkyrie gift for transporting the worthy, we were able to bring the survivors here to Hod Mimis Holt.
Are there many survivors?
More than we could have hoped for. We're tending the wounded here, but others have begun to set up camp further in the Holt.
Is there any chance Freyr...
I'm afraid he was lost, Atreus.
Right. Thanks for patching me up.
Take it easy. You took quite a beating.
She's still out there, you know. Not for long. Freya spoke about it earlier.
Gna will meet her end. One way or another.
I'd kill to see that fight.
I should find my father.
Mom, stop it, I'm fine.
Hush.
Thrud,
Loki!
I'm so glad you're both alive. You have no idea, and... I'm sorry. Thor. He tried, you know? I'm sorry I couldn't do more. Nothing will fix what you're feeling. But I hope there's some comfort in knowing Odin's gone.
There absolutely is.
Loki, it was an honor to fight alongside a giant. Know that.
Will you stay here in Midgard?
For a bit? Then I've got something I need to find.
I'm working with Hildisvini to get the rest of the Asgardians to Vanaheim. To help rebuild.
Then I hope it can be a fresh start for them. And you. Oh, and Thrud. I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
See ya, Loki.
Take care. Were either of your weapons damaged in the battle?
I think they're fine. Maybe a couple nicks here and there.
Well, we can have them looked at later.
We might not need to.
Nonsense. A shield maiden needs all her tools in working order. That Sigrun would probably chew you out if they were dull.
Oh, she would she?
I know I certainly would.
I also know you would.
Huh. Lugan made it out. Good for him.
Oh, and if you could get this wood over to Brana's tent, she'd really... Loki! Hey! Glad to see the head injury didn't make you forget me. Did you have a head injury? Everything was a blur. Maybe that was someone else. Anyway, man, I'm really glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. Looks like you're keeping busy.
I'm just happy to help folks. We're on track to have bedrolls for everyone, and your friend's wolves have been helping out with hunting. We should have plenty to feed everyone.
No shit.
No shit? And hey, thank you for everything. We wouldn't even be here without you and your friends.
Yeah, of course. I just wish we could have gotten more people out.
Loki, you did good.
Thanks, Skilder. Take care, okay?
Hey, you know me. Has anyone seen any extra blankets lying around? That snow might be melting, but it's still gonna be pretty cold in this place. Better load up on extra tinder in case the fires go out.
Oh, there he is. And one for the kid, too. Skull!
Here, here.
Skull, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And Freyr's sacrifice.
It's true.
Well, we were just swapping our own Freyr fables.
Right. So where was I? Oh. When we met, I was expecting this warrior, this master planner, a born leader. The legend came before the man. But the man himself was very different. He won me over, though. He was just so damn kind.
I think it helped that he was handsome.
This is true. And incredibly charming.
All right, stop. Y'all are gonna make me start crying all over again.
Sorry. Gotta go find my father.
Be safe, you. Y'all remember that time old Ski Bluff near caught on fire?
If I remember correctly, it was you who lit it on fire in the first place.
Well, not on purpose. How was I supposed to know it was so easily flammable?
It wasn't. You were showing off that enchanted bellows of yours and sparks flew everywhere.
That is what happened, isn't it? Oh, boss me. Oh.
I'm pleased to see you awake.
Freya,
It was his choice. I couldn't take that from him.
you saved us all. I'll never forget that.
The family I thought I had was taken from me piece by piece. But there's comfort in the family I've chosen. Your mother was right, you know. You grew into that bow after all.
You are a formidable warrior, but even more than that, you have a good heart. Nothing you've endured has changed that. I'm so proud of the man you've become, Atreus.
Thank you. For everything. I should find my father.
You should.
Atreus! Oh, you gave us quite a scare there.
Glad to see you too, Mimir. Listen, I want to thank you.
Oh, what else did you expect from the smartest man alive?
It's not just because you're smart. You listened to me, mentored me, and, well, you're basically another dad to me.
Lad.
No, I need you to hear it. I appreciate you so much.
I love you too, little brother.
See you, Mimir.
It's good to see you about, Atreus.
You too, Hildisvini.
I hear you're headed to Vanaheim for the Aesir.
That's correct.
Oh, never thought I'd see the day Vanir and Aesir existed in peace.
How optimistically presumptuous of you.
I suppose so.
We offered to take them in, but I don't expect things to be easy right away.
Well, something to work towards.
Civility is certainly.
And it's nice down here, huh? No loud noises. We're okay. You did so good today, boy. I'm so proud of you. Maybe later, we can find some treats.
Okay. My turn.
Who's that, huh? Yeah, we know him.
Maybe one of these days I'll surprise you.
Oh, you already have.
You were in good hands. Thank you for saving us.
I decided it would be better if I wrote the ending myself. You haven't told your father yet, have you?
Told him about what?
Come on. Giant visions? I already saw it. I get it.
Every part of me is telling me this is what I have to do. I just don't know how to say it.
Come with me. I've got something I want to show you. Both of you.
I do not wish to intrude.
This is for you too.
Atreus, I am glad you are well.
I'm glad you are too. So, what was the end of the story?
What?
Before Ragnarok. You promised to finish it if I fell asleep.
When death arrived, he asked why the old man had called for him. Seeing death before him caused the old man to reconsider his request. After a moment, We ask that Death help him lift the logs onto his back, so that he may continue on his journey.
He wasn't ready to die.
He wished to keep living.
There's a lot of smoke out there.
Seems when Asgard fell, pieces of it landed all over the realms. There might still be some Einherjar near them, but that's not what I brought you here to see.
Mother? My shrine in Jotunheim. She destroyed it. She didn't want us to know our fate.
We forged our own path because of her.
She went against her own people. Our people. To protect you. They don't all open. I'm sorry.
Father, I need to talk to you about something. There are other giants out there, and I've got to find them. I think I know where to look, but they're my responsibility. I need to do this alone. I don't want to do it alone, but I need to. It's hard to explain.
Does it frighten you?
Yeah.
That is why you must do it.
Like you taught me. Yeah.
We survived today because of your choices. Who to trust, who to call friend. Son, you are ready.
Remember our promise.
Loki will go. Atreus. Atreus remains.
Take care of everyone.
did you see in there, brother?
Path. One I had never imagined.
And what now?
There is much to do. Much to rebuild. Would you join me?
Aye.
We'll see to it. Together.
Freya, we should probably talk about Gná.
We don't need to talk about her. We just need to find her.
But Odin chose her as his new Valkyrie queen. A Vanir goddess, your friend.
Gná pledged loyalty to Asgard long ago, and our friendship ended soon after.
What happened?
I made a choice. One she couldn't accept. Kratos. She hates me. She will be a problem for us. Better we find her than she finds us.
And another one for the big boy himself. Skull!
Skull!
We can hold a few dozen per camp. Families will stay together, obviously.
Take care, Kratos.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And we'll bring all the supplies we can, although it won't be much.
Don't worry about it. Anyone who's able can head out for extra supplies. Aesir and Vanir.
Together.
General, Lady Freya, Mimir, my lady.
Shield maidens.
Blessed Thor, have you found the traitor Gná yet, dear Freya?
Not yet. Soon.
One final word. We wish to offer condolences.
What for?
For your family. Your brother.
We didn't mean to pry, sister.
It was a lifetime ago. Memories in ruins. I'm surprised there was anything left.
I just wish you had told me. I would have understood.
What's done is done, dear Mimir. I appreciate your kind words.
Where to first?
We could take care of any lingering business in the realms.
Or investigate those pieces of Asgard?
Either way, we're with you, brother. Lunda also mentioned there's going to be a get-together to honor Brock's memory at Rab's Tavern in Svartalfheim. I'd like to go.
Kratos! They're chieftains!
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
From behind! Incoming! Behind you, Kratos!
Kratos! Their chieftain!
From behind! Incoming!
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
It's strange. There are still signs of the World Serpent all over the lake. We saw him disappear at Ragnarok.
That can only mean the legend was true all along. That blow from Thor sent Jormungandr straight back in time. A younger Jormi, fresh from Jotunheim, would grow into the serpent we know.
When we first met the snake, you said that he found Atreus familiar. Perhaps they met in Jotunheim.
Perhaps so, brother. We'll have to ask the lad for that story when we next see him.
This here's the fun part. Y'all know
What is
where to
wrong?
find. No, nothing. It's just, don't know if you've heard, but we're gonna say goodbye to Brock in Svartalfheim.
A funeral?
Yeah. We're meeting at Rab's Tavern in Nethervalir.
We will be there.
Mimir, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hell's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Hrastadir.
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on such a subject until he saw if we survived the battle.
Another time. We must focus.
Brother, get ready! Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost! Brother, get up! Brother!
Your master is no more. The rider heals it now!
Right side!
Behind you! The Alpha!
Behind you! Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost! Well, if there's more of these Asgard fragments out there, the Einherjar will continue to be a nuisance for the realms.
Only if we do nothing. The realms will never heal if they remain.
How many more?
Only one way to find out.
Freya, fancy a riddle?
If you fancy a boot to the head.
Riddle solved.
Maria, what exactly did you promise the large bird in Helheim?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to retire.
Retire? Hell's Eagle wants to retire?
Not now.
Were you serious before, Mimir? Thrasfilgur truly wishes to retire?
Indeed. And don't ask me what she expects to do with her free time. I assure you there is no reassuring answer.
Can she even do that? Not be held?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else to step in and become hell, as it were.
Enough. We will
That's
continue.
enough for the time being.
Near the little shop I'm running out in the Alpine Desert, there's something y'all are probably gonna want to see. Want to talk for a spell? Ragnarok armor's on the house. We'll call it a commemorative piece. This here's the fun part. Hell of a job you did at Ragnarok, General. Wish I could have been there to see you and Sindri take down Thor and Odin.
That is not what happened.
Yeah, maybe not, but it's the story I like best. Important thing is, Odin's paid in full for what he did to Brock. I know it doesn't fix what's broke, but it ain't nothing.
Hello, Lunda.
Hey, goddess. About your brother. I never got the chance to tell you. I know moments like this you're supposed to say sorry and whatnot, but I always known that pretty man had greatness in him. That he'd do something amazing one day, and I'm just... You know, I'm proud that now the Nine Realms know it too.
I thank you.
Anytime, ma'am. Something you might want to see out there.
Ah, if the mining rig's disabled, it seems a bit fresher out here.
Not seems. Is.
You're right. Thanks, brother.
So let me see if I understand. We're expected to find someone to relieve Hrasfelger and become Hell? Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy.
Aye. Terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility of unleashing terrible mischief on the realms if they're careless. Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
But if she were to leave without a replacement?
Complete chaos, yes.
Well, I'm sorry I asked. I came by and took out an Einherjar patrol. Area should be clear. Can't speak for the rest of town.
Guess an occupying army is as good as a lockdown for tamping down foot traffic.
Profane alternate lyrics to my ballads. Absolutely disgusting. But now I wish I could remember some of them.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
I taught him 20 different ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on called me his apprentice.
A true asshole he was. Gods, I'm gonna miss him.
Hi, y'all made it. Just about to send him off.
I have met many on my travels. You are one of the few I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sphaired Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
Find you, watch Well done. Though I don't suppose more violence in the streets will convince the citizenry that it's safe to emerge.
When Jormungandr attacked Thor in Asgard, it seemed personal somehow. But there's no way they could have met before that, is there?
I've been pondering that, and I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul into him? Someone who already hated Thor to begin with?
Exactly! Though that doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Yorm even remembers after all this time who he once was.
Here. You may tell a story, if you wish.
Am I preferable to silence at last? A rare day. I'm touched. But since you mention it, there has been one on my mind of late. It goes back to my earliest days, when I had little more to do than observe the mortals who passed through our forest. One summer, a local laird of renowned eccentricity chose to sequester himself. With a small coterie of kinsmen and followers. The aim of their woodland retreat was to achieve enlightenment through study and discipline. They took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Distractions?
Aye, women, drink, mostly women. As you can imagine, things deteriorated quickly.
Hold. We will finish later.
Durlin seems to be missing.
Likely at the funeral. Be on guard. I haven't cleared this area.